Foaming at the mouth, baby.
I salute, goddamn, I salute, yeah, I salute, yeah. Oh, you salute, bro? What game? Them trap niggas, them rap niggas, them block niggas. Blah. Damn. What game?
Gonna play ball, baby. What it do?
I salute, goddamn, I salute, yeah, I salute, yeah. Oh, you salute, bro? What game? Them trap niggas, them rap.
Saying and know what we bout. We young raw niggas love when we foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, I know we rockin' with, man. F.A.M.E. DZ fucking D, nigga.
Wait, that shit
Get
go
with it,
hard,
nigga.
nigga.
Get the shit smacked out.
Madison with Trey Game. What's good, family?
Yo, what's up, man? Trey Game Entertainment, man. We out here.
B.Cain, good to see you home, brother.
You know what it is, peace, man. What's up with it? Shouts out to F.A.M.E. Trey Game back in the streets, y'all know what it is. Free snipes, free yipes. What it do?
That's what it do, man.
Every day we hustle. I mean, see the
Yo, this that is, though. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn little J-Dot, little brother, big brother, though. You know what I'm saying? Right here, Hot Dog City with the fellas, though. Chillin'. You know what I'm saying?
BDP out, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Support your local artists, support anything local, man. Yo, this is B.Cain, Trey Game Entertainment. Foaming at the mouth, Khalil. We got that dog in us. Shouts out to more Khalil. Thanks.
This your boy Kentrell coming to you live at Foaming at the Mouth TV. This shit crazy, man.
My fault, man. Hey, look, it's your boy, man. DJ Freeze, 500% greatest DJ in the world. I'm now foaming at the mouth. Feel me?
It's your boy Dirty, aka Asiatic, represent AP Records. Here with Foaming Out the Mouth with my man Khalil.
F.A.M.E. TV Show 2. Right here to my right, welcome home. My beautiful brother B.Cain from Trey Game. And tell us who your lady is, brother.
Oh, this is my queen, man. Liquid Burn.
That's what it do. The people want to know, man. First of all, we welcome you home. The people want to know what's going on with Trey Game. We've been hearing that you know, the Trey Game's divided. You got the court issues. Tell the people what's going on as far as the movement is concerned with the music.
With the music, man, we just dropped Thanksgiving, Trey Game Radio, which you're holding in your hand, hosted by my man, Mr. Cooler than the Fan, Anthony Kentrell. Basically, it's the new Trey Game, man. You know what I'm saying? Got 15 tracks on there, the hottest street mix you can put out there. Blue Heights helped me on it, a couple of beats. Money Hoop hit me up with a couple of beats, man. We just back on the streets, getting it like when I left. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Trey Game, bitch.
Hey, that's what it do. Like he said, Ant Kentrell is getting it in. Also, another footnote, that will be one of our guests tonight. He has to be one of the hardest working cats in the streets. So we'll definitely look forward to seeing him. You said about the movement. Take a look on this, cameraman. This CD, I copped it the other day. If you want to get these CDs and get a good hot dog, turn the camera this way, cameraman. It's my man, Cat Daddy. He held it down when B.Cain was locked up. He held it down. Go to Hot Dog City, right? Go to Hot Dog City, get your hot dog, and for $3, support your local artists. You got some banging tracks. One thing you said at the beginning when you and your brother were talking, appreciate the Boogie Down, the old KRS-One beat. That was you guys went into a lot of haters. Winston has had a history of being divided. Aside from a few haters, we see that the city is starting to take this music more serious. Are you willing to work with local artists other local artists from Winston?
Oh man, indeed, man. Actually, I really think you ought to thank Trey Game, man, because a lot of the rap scene was dead as far as everybody hooking up, man. But if you know anything about Trey Game, we throw parties, we invite everybody. I don't care where you from, south side, west side, east side, you come through and blow our joint up, and we might not even perform. We let everybody know. So, you know what I'm saying? I like to say, just like they say Biggie brought New York back, I like to say Trey Game brought Winston back, man.
And I have to co-sign that, man, because these brothers put on shows at Bloom Park, right? Yeah. Bloom Park, and they used to let cats come and rock. The food was free, big up, we had a great time. Back to that, you were right, man. I have to thank these brothers because it was because of them we got 2 million views on Waka Flocka, man. These brothers, before a lot of local cats in Winston knew about hooking up with major artists, these brothers you guys were on the idea. You had Waka Flocka, you did all kinds of shows, and so I want to personally thank you. So what's the spirit of your brother? How's he doing? How's he holding down? What's going on? What can we look forward to him?
Good, man. worst part over, man. You know, he beat the Fed charge. Now we're working on the state. You know, it's nothing. You know what I mean? You know, can't hold the good brothers out. Shout out to my brother Snipes and Little Snipes. Yo, you know, if y'all want to get at that brother, man, show him some support. 201 North Church Street, man. 27101. You know what I'm saying? So you write him. Send him some fan mail, you know what I'm saying? Anything you can, he'll appreciate it. Trey Game, but after Trey Game, appreciate it, man. You know, we soldiers though, man. You know what I'm saying? So we do this. So, you know, everybody coming to the game and know what to expect out of it. So it's nothing. You know, he gonna hold his head. There ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Let me sit back on this note, because I'm kind of fat and out of shape, but I want to say this to the camera. Now, these brothers are everywhere. Like, you know, the essays are deep in Winston-Salem, but the Trey Game is deep. So, stealing from my brother Ant on the CD, he did a great job hosting it. Who is officially a part of Trey Game for the people and the viewers?
Well, officially, man, it's me, B.Cain, my brother Yipes, Snipes, you got Reggie, Joker, Jr., man, Converse. Can't forget about my man Chevy Ted. Shout out, bro.
Ted in Charlotte.
And the newest addition, my brother Cat Daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Trey Game, bitch. Yeah.
So that's the Trey Game, my brother. Then you got the TGYG, which is Little Reggie, Joker, Junior, and Lil Nene. So you know what I'm saying? That's Trey Game Young Guns. So be on the lookout for them. Got a couple of tracks on the Trey Game radio for them brothers, man. But in all, man, Trey Game is just representing the game of the Trey, man. So when I say Trey Game, I mean everybody in Winston. We get
DVD that's out online, or DVDs getting ready to come out? Tell us about that.
We got the Volume 2 DVD coming out, man. Basically, it's going to be like kind of like a soundtrack like we did on the first one. We do the DVD, and the CD is like a soundtrack. And like what's going on with the DVD, man, we're just showing us different movements we got going on. Like we did something for Easter. We did a 100 turkey giveaway last year. We did toy drive on Christmas. We do something for the mothers. You know what I'm saying? We're in the community, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what matters with us, man. It's all about local support, man, and giving back to your community, doing the right thing. I mean, you go out to New York, Atlanta, California. These guys are doing everything that they do. Okay, we know about South Carolina. Okay, we know about Atlanta, but what is North Carolina doing? You know what I'm saying? Let's do the North Carolina thing, and then let's branch out. So it's all about taking care of your backyard, man, and then branch out. So that's what Trey Game is about, man. It's more than just rap, you know what I'm saying? It's something for the kids, something for the adults, something for college grads, the slums, the rich, you know what I'm saying? As long as we can each one teach one, man, that's what it's all about, man. So just like
let's go back to the Turkey Day, the day when you guys Trey Game set it off, but I know it's at the last minute. A lot of other artists, you know, which we all joined together, were trying to take charge. But I was there when you guys were coming out your own money at the Walmart. You know, your brother, all of us carrying turkeys, man. And how did it feel to you? I mean, because cats be talking about how real they are. Fuck the real shit. The real shit is feeding the people, right? How did it feel when you seen those people that were hungry in line, smiling? You know, we had the police watching from a distance. You know what I mean? But how did it feel as an artist, you know, that just doesn't talk the talk, that walks the walk, to see people that were thankful? How did that make you feel as an individual?
Oh, well, man, let me start out by saying this. It wasn't only me. My boy JT Pike.
Oh, we got to give JT went in on.
Shout out to Pike, man. You know what I'm saying? He the one came at me with the attitude and the mind frame to get it going like that. So shout out to Pike.
Big up JT.
To answer your question, man, you know, me growing from the projects, you know what I'm saying? I was a hungry kid once, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what people done for me, you know what I'm saying? So I felt real good. I mean, I was overwhelmed, man, because some people was crying when they received them turkeys. And I know how it is to be in them lines waiting on, you know, back in the day, we used to wait on a block of cheese and a powdered milk, you know what I'm saying? And just be glad if they got donuts waiting at us when we got to the end, to the start of the line, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing how I was raised, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes community to raise these kids around here, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got to get a hold of, man, these kids, man. You know what I mean? It starts with the kids, man. I mean, it starts with the women too, because the women had the kids. So, you know what I'm saying? It's deep, man. You know what I'm saying?
So let's touch on that, the women thing, right? There would be, because one of the videos that we shot for you was Rubber Bandies. Crazy play around the city. We love that. Y'all, we went to your hood, went to the club, had a great time. it was one of the few videos in the club that we did no acting. It was all what you seen is how Trey Game party, right? Now there'd be those that would say, you know, you just made a comment that, you know, it's for the women. There are those negative elements that say you're degrading women with the rubber band knees. I mean, it's a positive song, but how would you respond to that?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, you know. It's going to be hate regardless. You know what I'm saying? They hated on Muhammad, they hated on Jesus, they hated on all prophets. You know, I take the good with the bad, especially when it's hip-hop, anything, you know what I'm saying? So, if you just look at it degrading, it might be seen degrading to some people. Because then some might say it is big ups, because you putting people on who want to do what's in that deal. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to take the good and bad whenever you do anything. So, I'm not worried about anybody that's trying to say it's degrading, because they get to talk to me personally, and I might clean it up for you. You want to talk to me personally about how degrading it is. I mean, you know.
I mean, I personally love it. I think it puts on for the city. I think, on another note, one thing at F.A.M.E at the mouth with the camera, we try to do is, and I've argued with religious folks, that the camera's very spiritual. Man, you can be we've been in hoods everywhere, the circle, all these projects, and when the camera's out, it's spiritual. Ain't no beefing, you know, it's all love. So, you know, I support, you know, the artists and their right to their songs hot. Is there any last things you'd like to tell the people that may see this on the TV show? Any last thoughts?
I'd just like to say, man, support your local artists. Like I said, man, I'm here in North Carolina, Winston-Salem. I've been traveling around, you know what I'm saying? I've been to California. Actually, I'm from California. I've been to Florida, Atlanta, and I go to them states, man, and I hear their artists. I go to Florida, I hear Florida. I don't hear nobody from North Carolina. I go to Atlanta, I don't hear nobody from North Carolina. I go to Cali, I don't hear nobody from North Carolina. I haven't made it to New York, I'm sure ain't no North Carolinas up there. Besides J. Cole, shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah, big up
you
to
know
J.
what I'm
Cole
saying?
fan,
But you
man.
had to go to New York to get hurt, you know what I'm saying? Support your local artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your backyard, man. You know what
How
I'm
do they
saying?
do that? What would you say to them?
Hit everyone on their Facebook that is a local artist. If you see somebody in the streets pumping their CDs, support them, man. If you see somebody having a show, support them. Call your radio stations, tell them you want to hear some North Carolina artists, man, and be firm with it. And then just trying to provide jobs for our community. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want to do. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to be forced to be in these streets. You know what I'm saying? If there's other options, we'll take it. But if you leave it as an option, I mean, you're going to be forced to do wrong things. And personally, I'm trying to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I know my family's trying to stay out of jail. I'm trying to put food on my table. So I need your support. So support your local artists, man. Support anything. Stores, anything. Support. North Carolina, man. Trey Gang, bitch.
Peace. This is Khalil back again, and I'm laughing. Like, I'm laughing because I'm happy. I got my brother here, and Kentrell. What it do?
What's going on, Khalil? Look at this belly, y'all.
Yo, we good at foaming at the mouth. We're
We're
trying to sign DJ Freeze, so there'll be two big ones over
Yeah, right there,
DJ
right there.
Freeze, get it in, man. That's my
Put it
brother.
down.
You know he gonna get me back and talk shit about my golf shirt and everything. Yeah, they said I'm
man,
bringing the white out.
He's gonna be pretty high though.
Hey, listen, man. B.Cain just left the studio.
Trey Gang, bitch. It's
And
crazy, man.
I love Trey
The
Gang.
movement going down, Trey Gang Radio, man.
You hosted this. Tell us about that. How'd that come about?
Man, the concept was simply just taking over 102 jams, man, because it's crazy that they can play all this other music that's running around. Not saying discounting from them artists or anything, but I think we got some pretty hard artists right here in the tray, you know? And I'm not trying to take away all the radio station time, but they got this stuff called public radio. They got this little spot of time that they can play your music on this radio. So I came up with the concept that if you took 1 hour out of the week, ran it in 15-minute slots, 4 artists per slot, artists per slot, 15 minutes, 5 minutes of an interview, 5 minutes of snippets of their song, 5 minutes of getting out the call-ins or getting the information out. And I think that would be a concession of a lot of talent getting a chance to speak to a lot of people very quickly. And I don't think the radio is really trying to fuck with us like that. And I'm a little disappointed,
Man,
a little
keep it
upset
real,
about
keep
that.
it real,
I
bro.
keep it G, man. I'm Kentrell, man, Mr. AC, Mr. Cooler and the Fan. I love everybody. I love you, you know. But I'm just not loving the way they're trying to handle us right now, Leo.
So
you know?
okay, now, you know, I rock with Wally and Tap Money and all those cats. So
I rock sometimes. I ain't even gonna joke because you know.
No, I mean,
sometimes I'm keeping it. I don't know y'all relationship.
No,
I'm
that's
telling
cool.
you my
And
relationship.
I need you to, speak your mind.
I kicked it at Tap. I ran up on the bus at Stuff the Bus. I hit them up on Facebook like, yo, you gonna stuff the hood this year with me? Because I'm taking toys that I'm already giving to the hood. Cause we don't get to that, but like I'm taking toys that I'm usually giving to the hood anyway, and I'm putting them on that bus because I know they try to get some stuff going where they going too.
Sure.
But you know, it's got to be a hand wash hand thing. You can't just say, well, give me and I ain't giving you shit. You know, that's not the way we running it. I'm not hating. I'm just saying like this is what I do. I'm busting my ass out here trying to make some stuff happen for these people out here too. And you know, just work with me. You got a lot of resources that I don't have.
Well, let me ask you
know,
this.
Fuck with me a little bit. Fuck with me.
Okay, tapping while he's asking y'all to fuck with him.
Wale, you know, we cool.
But let me ask you this though. There'd be those that would say they would say in defense of them that they don't run the program.
You ain't gotta run the program, but if you have access to this, you can manipulate the system for it to work for you also. Especially if you got it in your heart to want to do this. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. If you work as a janitor on a newspaper, you ain't gotta actually put the article in the newspaper, but you can put the bug in the people's ear to put the article in the newspaper. You understand what I'm saying? This is my slogan I came up with right here, y'all. Please listen to this good. Do what good you can do with what means you do have. I'm gonna say this one more time. Please do what good you can do with what means you do have. Doesn't mean you have $1 million or $1,000, $100. If you got $1 and somebody need a quarter, then do that good, because you got those means to do it, especially if your baby's already eating. All I'm trying to do is, man, everybody should spread the love. Quit the hate, spread the love.
Let me talk about
Talk to me, Liz. You know, I'm
gonna
dying for this.
We're gonna keep it real. Listen, I'm red in the
real.
face. You got me fired up. Listen,
That's what I do.
we're gonna keep it real. I've been waiting for this brother to have this opportunity. This brother's like last week I said there was 5 JTs in the street. We see JT everywhere. And I said there was 5 little Twans everywhere, right? But there's 10 of this brother. Yo, you feeding the poor, right? You in every projects, everybody fools with you. You're doing.
You gotta tell them about the foundation. The foundation.
Okay.
The foundation. The foundation.
Tell them about the foundation.
The foundation is named HOOP. HOOP. It stands for Helping Our Own People. We gotta understand that we, as Americans, it's not a black or white thing no more. It's a green thing. You get them dollars up, yo, you can really make some things happen. But helping our own people stands for the fact that we gotta take from our own pockets instead of holding our hands out waiting for the government to hand you something. You know, my B.Cain was talking about standing in them lines. My mother stood in those lines. We had so much government cheese. We had cheese fights when I was a kid. You know, so I know about the hungerness. You know what I mean? I know about the abuse. I know about how these young girls ain't quite understanding how to be a mother yet. So they need a little extra boost on their kids' side. You know what I mean? Because they're not really quite mentally set to take care of these babies properly. So somebody else need to be coming along. So maybe this older woman isn't your mama, but she could be another big mama for you. You feel what I'm saying? Amen. So you know, it takes a nation, man. You know, that's what we gotta do right here. So with Hoop, man, I'm doing school supply drives. I just fed 4 families for Thanksgiving. I'm gearing up right now for my Christmas toy drive. Starting January 2012, I'm doing a penny drive with all proceeds going to females who have jobs but aren't getting government help but need a little help getting the bill paid. Everybody got a bill that just quite kick you in the ass, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the next Crisis Control, the next Sunnyside Ministries, and that's what we need more of. You feel me though? Don't be out here hustling in these streets, taking these people money, because that's what you're doing. You know, they have an addiction. They're gonna don't have the attitude where if they don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. Don't have that attitude. Just do it if you're gonna do it to survive, and then whatever extra proceeds you have, spread the love, man. It ain't hard. Just spread the love. Spread the love, y'all. Next question, man.
No, this is
I love this right here.
This is great. This is great. So the people want to know. Well, I've been talking to some of the ladies in the streets, man. They want to know, like, what's good with you, man? Because they see you in and out, and I ain't gonna say no names on TV, right?
Yeah, don't say no names.
But what's good? Are you single? Are you available?
I
know you ain't got no time, but like,
I
what's going on with you? Your personal life?
Clean.
You're locked down.
Yeah, actually, man, it just happened.
So you can't let the dreads out in the club anymore?
Well, I'm gonna let them hang. I'm gonna let them swing. You know, I think I have a very trusting woman. You know, I very much respect for her. She understands the life I'm in, the business that I'm running. So, you know, I'm gonna be approached, and I gotta be able to carry myself in a manly form. You know, I can't, you know, that's your woman, so you're not gonna just dismiss her. And at the same time, a man do become weak. And I'd rather keep it real than, you know, keep it fake any day. So if I have indiscretions, I don't think she'll ever know about them. You know, baby slap me later, but it's cool. You know, I'm about to get married. You know,
you about to get married?
Yeah, I got a baby on the way,
man.
Oh, man,
congratulations.
My little addition,
a boy or girl?
Little girl. Her name's going to be Majestic Earth. You know what I mean? Majestic.
Majestic. Okay.
J-E-Z-T-I-Q, Majestic, man. So, you know.
I have 3 girls, so my heart goes out to you.
Yeah.
They're close.
Getting a little older, man. I'm 35 now, you know. I did them bids in prison, like 3 bids. You know, Mr. 5-time felon.
Talk about that.
Yeah, Mr. 5-time felon.
Tell these brothers who think they're gangsters what's out there
look,
for them.
If you don't know, and for the cats that do know, and you still playing around with these people, it's not a joke. they looking to lock you up instantly. No hesitation, no questions about it. And then you got to fight to get out. You know, you ain't got to fight to get in there. You can really just ask to get in there.
How hard is it to get out?
Man, it's hard, man. Them last 6 years I did, dog. I'm telling you, man. Just trying to be what they call street pharmaceuticals. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know, I'm beyond that. And I'm not saying I'm beyond doing what I got to do to take care of my peoples, but at the same time, you know, it's a smarter way about it now. I have what they call the factor, the ER factor. If they're quick, I'm quicker. They want to be smart, I'm gonna be smarter. They gonna work hard, I'm gonna work harder. You know what I mean?
Do you see? I see it from seeing your grind. Right, I've seen you in the streets for the last few years, and I see everything's coming to fruition.
Yeah,
like, people want to rock with you. They want to spend
money.
They want to spend money with you.
Yeah.
Now we tell them, like, if they want to spend money with you, you're doing something. Because cats don't want to spend money.
Yeah, nobody wants to hand you any money, man.
So,
you gotta be
like you're hosting so many different shows,
political events. I deal with the Democratic nominations.
Tell us about the political.
Yeah.
How important to the artists? How important is it to be politically involved?
You got to vote, man, because your voice has to be heard. You know, I just occupied Winston-Salem yesterday at the Benton Convention Center because of the merger of Wachovia and Wells Fargo. You got to understand that Duke Energy and Progress Energy are about to merge also. They're asking us to pay an extra 17% on our light bill that we barely can fucking pay now. Y'all feeling me? Are y'all feeling me?
Hold on. Get up there close and ask them again.
Are y'all feeling me? Oh, I'm foaming at the mouth about this shit, man. It's crazy. So we got to really wake up out here, y'all. This is the real movement. I'm coming to you live, man, because I really believe that the message has to be out there. I'm not telling you to go out here and shoot nobody in the streets. I'm not telling you to go hate nobody. But I'm definitely telling you to speak for what you believe in. You know, if you believe in it, go speak on it, man.
So you know, in our communities, like, people always say they, like, who is the people that we need to address for these problems?
Go out and talk to your city councilman first. That's the first person on your list, because they are the one that's, like, designated for your district. You know, you got different city councilmen. Then you got your House of Representative. Then you got your state representative. Then you got your senator. And that's for everybody in North Carolina. You know, that's how it's going to run for your district. That's the way you should run through. Your mayor is pretty much a puppet. A lot of times the mayor is, excuse me, the mayor is kind of like the guy that's getting the airplay, but they're not the ones making the decisions.
Okay, you said the mayor now. We want to know. People want to know.
Alan Joins.
No. And here on F.A.M.E. TV, we want to know. We've been here in the streets. Like, you know, Khalil know a lot of people in the streets.
Talk to me.
What's going on? Are you running for mayor one day?
Man, it's quite possible, y'all. I mean, I'm an ex-con, but think about how many cons are still in office right now. You feel me though? If you got somebody who already know both sides of the coin, then you pretty much can understand that I'm gonna give you nothing but the real. You can feel when I'm talking to you. A lot of the people out there now, they kicking that Willie Bobo at you, man, and all they doing is trying to get your money out your pocket back. You know what I mean? You know, they trying to fuck you any type of way they can these days, y'all. So my movement now is just peace, love, and happiness, man. I go out everywhere, I try to show respect to everybody. That's why the artist is feeling me, man. If your shit whack, I'm gonna tell you it's whack. Get back in the studio, work a little harder. It's okay. I'm not telling you to stop rapping. If you guys out there, you gotta support the local artists, but if it ain't hot, it ain't hot. Don't give your money to nobody you wouldn't listen to. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you that real. You know what you want to hear.
So I mean,
what you want to hear. Buy what you want to hear. If you whack, I don't feel a lot of speeds in life, man. I'm still blessed to have both of my parents. They talk some real good stuff to me, man. They put it in me. I didn't listen to them early on, but you know it's coming out now, and I'm cool. I'm happy about it. You know, so.
Okay, we want to know 3 top artists in your opinion in Winston, or 5.
Yeah, give me 5. Give me 5.
Am I putting you on the spot?
Give me 5, man.
Am I putting you on the 2 artists for everybody? So I gotta stay neutral.
No.
Am I putting you on the spot?
Never.
5 hottest artists.
Oh man.
To Ant Contrell.
All right, let's go real quick. That ain't gonna be number 1. You gotta say your name. You gotta say your name first. Don't make you the hottest, but I'm definitely
just
fucking
top
with
5,
you.
no order. Just
okay.
Top 5.
JT. Pie.
Yeah, JT
crazy.
Get it in.
Big
Rocksteady.
Man,
he'll be a guest if he ever answers his damn phone.
Hey, not killing him.
We're trying to get you on here.
HB the Great.
HB
going crazy on it right now. DJ baby, I got that new shit.
DJ from Patterson.
I gotta fuck with Trey Gang. You know them my boys right there, man. Hosting that new mixtape, man. That shit crazy. Big yipes, free snipe.
Hey yo, just put it on her.
Yes,
when you said DJ's name, she got excited. Give a shout out to DJ baby girl.
DJ baby.
That's what it do. Can we come back around?
Yeah. But believe, man, it's so many more though, man. You got my boy Bam and shit. Like Bam, he hitting them on the R&B and hip hop, and he killing them both ways. So it's like. You can't just say I got like a couple of hot artists here, man. We
have foaming at the mouth. We don't fool with Bam anymore.
A word.
Yeah.
Down with Bam.
No, we promise you'll be able to guess with us again.
Anytime, every
Man,
time,
brother,
man.
I love you, and I know we. Peace, this is Khalil from Foaming at the Mouth, and I'm still smiling. I'm ready to laugh because my brother to the far right, man. Not only is that my man, that's DJ Freeze getting it in. He is one of the hottest DJs in the world. He said on the planet Earth. Yo, but he's a comedian. That's why I'm still laughing. Get his waves. Can you get his waves?
Come on, man.
He just got back from Florida. Bam, don't hit him in the head with the camera.
You know what I mean? I
Dominican
ain't even brushed
He
today.
Dominican
You know what I mean? I ain't even brushed today.
Yo,
I'll let you
I
know.
got to get on this and say, but right here, to his left is my man Dirty,
What's happening? What's happening?
aka Asiatic. Look at the CD. Look at this. Look at the CD. Now, this ain't no bootleg CD. Look at this. Look, get close now. Look how official that is. They do the graphics. Look at the first picture. And did they not go get our trademark of our hood right there?
Trey 4 all
Trey
day,
4
baby.
all day.
So what we're gonna do, man? We first of all, I want to thank both of y'all for coming through, man. And you know, I'm gonna try to keep this as serious as possible. And you know, me and Dirty will keep it serious, but can't speak for DJ Freeze, man. But let me first start out with DJ Freeze, man. DJ Freeze, I met you years ago. You guys had like 100 women in the studio at Ben's place. Big shout out to Ben.
Yo, Dirk
Shouts out to
Diggler, a.k.a. Benjamin Franklin, was popping.
Oh, that is his name, Benjamin Franklin.
E-Class.
Yeah, E-Class. Yeah, that's our man. So that's when I first met you, man. I was downstairs with you, and you were like cutting that shit up. It's so hot. So when did you first start DJing?
Man, to be honest with y'all, man, I started DJing at the age of 12. I'm talking 2 tape decks. I'm an 80s baby, so I fucked with tapes, CDs, you know what I'm saying? Now it's all MP3s, you feel me? Like, I've been doing this a long time. I just turned 25, so you know, 13 years strong, I've been fucking with music. I just got a passion for it, man. They told me when I was in the womb, my daddy used to play turntables, you know, with real live records and 8-track players, so it's in me, you know what I mean? So, since an early age, you know what I mean?
So, Dirty, I want to ask you, man, like, you put out this banging CD. What made you, for the people to know, what made you want to have DJ Freeze host this?
Well, first off, me and Freeze, we got history, man. You know, I myself, I consider myself as one of Trey 4's pioneers, but I've been gone off the scene for about the past 8 years. Due to I was living in Atlanta, but I was rocking with Infinite Entertainment. My man Doc. For y'all don't know, shouts out to DOC. But anyway, Popewood Studios, Honeycomb Hideout. Moving on, I met Freeze in Atlanta. Was it in Atlanta? Yeah. And he was rocking with Ready Rock and
Still there, man. Rock Gang.
Yeah, Rock Gang and Cook Up Gang. Which both you know, Bam and all them boys came down to my crib, man, and you know, we tossed it up, we lived it up, man. We went to what was the strip club?
24K, all new. Shout out to Atlanta, yo, y'all know how to party though, for real.
Hey, shouts out. But that's where I met the brother, man, and ever since then, man, genuine dude. I fell in love with him. You know what I'm saying? I put he was interested. How we connected, he was interested in haircut, and we both cutting hair, and he was wanting to get into school, and you know I was in school, and I was trying to show him some pointers on stuff. So you know I put a hot design in his head. It was like 3-4 in the morning, something like that, right?
I was sleeping.
And not the cosign, but while I'm looking at both these brothers, both of them got the nice lines, don't they? Cameraman, can you get that?
Oh yeah, that's all day. Chop shop
Who
finest.
cut that up, Cardo?
Chop shop finest. You know what I'm saying?
Who cut that up, Cardo?
To the right.
They got the waves.
500 percentile.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks like I'm listening to them, but I'm like jealous of their lines, man.
Yo, man, shout out to my barber, Kev Hogan. He ain't with us right now, but shout out to my new barber, Corey. He in the shop with us right now. Chop Shop Barber Shop.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike? You know what I mean?
So
Chop Shop Beauty Salon with us.
Y'all get it down.
Yeah, 704 North Trade Street.
What's
Come holler
North
at us,
Carolina?
man.
27101.
hook it up.
So they can come in and have a good time and get a good haircut.
Oh, yeah, and a good laugh, man.
Comedy show all day,
home,
you already know. I ain't messing with
people.
y'all right now, though. You know what I'm
This
saying?
was an animal,
got
crazy.
a serious face on,
stupid.
you feel me? Like, calm down.
Yo, for real, like, on that note, man, like, we know we could really just turn the show over to DJ Freeze and have us all laughing. Before we do that, so you guys collab, you met in Atlanta, so bring us back up to speed how North Carolina came out.
Exactly. Well, I wound up coming back to North Carolina, and we ended up working in the same barbershop. That really connected us back. Even with the bad disappointment with the cook-up game. But it was all a learning experience. And so me and my cousin, shouts to Carolina Dope Boy, we formulated AP Records, you know, so we got tired of dealing with, you know, this manager, this guy, you know, depending on other people, you know what I'm saying? So we had to come together independently, and we put together this first mixtape. It's really an album, you know what I mean? Okay. It's really an album, but we use industry beats to mix it in with the original beats that's on here. My man DJ Freeze mixed it up. We got it done. We got it done at Blue Ice Studios. Shout out to Blue.
Shout out to Blue, man.
You know
Blue,
what I'm saying?
when I was rapping.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Blue doing this thing, man. But yeah, we formulated this on up, man. It's hot. It's a hot 22 tracks on here. If you don't, I mean, you can cop it on iTunes or get the hard copies
at the barbershop.
At the barbershop, 704 North Trade Street, Chop Shop Barbershop. You know what I mean?
So when y'all hooked up, and back to about your business doing this label, it sounds like you were disappointed in what you're seeing going through people. Let me ask you this: what would you have to offer that an artist can be safe and trustworthy? Because you know, there's a lot of people trying to get the artists now.
Yes.
So what do you guys have that you can offer artists, or who are you working with right now?
Who am I working with now?
Yeah, like okay. I'm sorry, it's like a two-part question.
Okay. We'll get it in. I understand exactly what you're saying. First and foremost, what I can offer to coming up artists, young artists, I am a vet in this game, and I'm gonna tell you right now, know the business. Know the business. Don't be lackadaisical. Don't be like, yeah, man, yeah, I know it. My uncle and them went through it. No, sit down and read. You understand? Sit down and read and understand what these contracts are saying, and don't get caught up in that, because you can get caught up in a money tangle, a lot of time wasted that you can be out doing yourself and be independent. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it, man. That's what I can give to the upcoming artists. And as far as who we're working with on this right here, shouts out to my man DJ.
It's DJ
baby. You know what I'm saying?
DJ.
The first single off of his, Check the Footprint. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy, man. My man, Carolina Dope Boy did the record. We went to Blue Ice Studios, knocked it down, man, and we went to Charlotte and here to do the video. You can check it on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. What's it under on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. Carolina Dope Boy Footprint, featuring Dirty DJ and Carolina Dope Boy, and my man Freeze. He mixed it up for us, so you can check that out, man.
AKA Teddy B. Ask about me.
Oh, shouts out to Carl Russell, man, for shooting him, man. Big ups to Carl, man. You know, he doing his thing.
That's what it do. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought when you said Teddy B. That's your new nickname, brother?
Yeah, man, that's what the ladies call me.
You know what I'm saying?
Put the cam on baby girl. She said she usually don't like men, but now she like big boys and waves.
I love DJ Teddy B.
Teddy B. That's what it do.
Teddy B gonna get the honeys, you know what I mean?
So Freeze, like you working with people like Dirty and DJ and people like that in the game, and like, how does that make you feel? Because like your name is ringing crazy bells out here, man.
Yeah, I love working with artists from my hood, man. Straight for all day. for real. Shout out to One of Cole. I mean, I love working with all artists. Like, I done worked with artists and actually had a customer come through and wanted to do some work with me. He all the way from Portland, Oregon.
I'm from Seattle, just a little bit up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just crazy just to find out your barber is a DJ and you do music. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people that come through, like, shout out to DJ Cuts. He come through, get his cut from me on Ricardo. You know what I mean?
Big shout
like,
out to him.
Just people that's in love with music like I am, man. It makes me happy. And like, if you can't be yourself, man, you need to kill yourself. That's my motto.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
Love yourself, man.
You know what I mean? You can't love nobody more than you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's your kids, you know what I mean? Of course, because that's a part of you anyway. But
yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, DJ Freeze. Now, we realize that you are a DJ, but we heard through the grapevine that there's gonna be some acting coming up soon.
oh yeah, man.
Tell us
Okay,
about
I'm gonna let Cardo do some talking on this too. We trying to come out with this.
Don't give them too much; they take down.
Yeah, we
Just
trying
a
to come
little
out
bit.
with this movie called The Cable Man. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically, you know, doing cable in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But
That would be crazy.
I'm gonna let my man tell y'all a little bit more about it because, you know, he came to me with the idea.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much what my man Freeze said, man. It's about some janky cable men in the hood and what they go through on their everyday struggles, man. And I'm telling y'all, once we put this together, it's gonna be crazy, man. And it's straight up Trey folk talent that's gonna be in there that's gonna make it happen.
That's what I want to ask. If they want to get in the movie, can they reach you guys at a specific number?
Yeah, they can reach us.
Come by the shop.
Come
man.
by the shop.
We have all day,
Hit me
every
on Twitter. Hit me on Twitter. Dirty336. Twitter.com. You know what I'm saying? Or AP Records at ENT at Twitter.com.
Before we close out, is there anybody last shots you like to first Freeze start off? Any last shots you like to give out?
Yo, man, shout out to my brothers, Shice Boogie and Illa Del Fuego, my brothers with Ready Rock Entertainment. Shout out to Franchise Entertainment. Shout out to Gutter Gang. What up, GOAT? You know what I mean? If I forgot you, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. Trey Fo, I love y'all. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Yo, shouts to Cuddy Cuz LP. You know, couldn't join us tonight, but my partner in crime at AP Records. Shouts out to the Rock Gang Nation. Foaming at the mouth, my man Bam.
That's my boy, Bam, what up? You know what I mean?
Bam doing it all now.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy looking at him behind the camera.
Yeah, I
you
know, right? Because we used to him being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm about to get some glasses.
Can't forget Trey Gang. My
Trey
boy,
Gang, what up,
my boy
what up?
DJ. You know what I'm saying?
DJ, baby.
You know what I mean?
Well, listen, brother, I appreciate you, man. Next time we have to get you individual so we can give you all that time, man. Promise me y'all come back on the show.
Oh yeah, man. We're definitely coming back. I appreciate
You can
it.
say whatever you want to say, bro.
Look, man, all right. I got this new thing coming out, you know what I mean? I know Weird Al, whatever his name is.
Yeah, we got
He do,
Yeah, please,
you know what I'm
right.
saying, his little parodies or whatever. What I think I want to do is I want to do comedy, hip-hop / R&B. You
We
know
are
what I mean?
doing that.
That's what we doing
are
right
doing
now.
that.
Shit, tell
You
them
know
about
what I
the
mean?
song.
Are
Check
doing that.
out my song on Facebook and Twitter. It's DJ Freeze 500. Freezy Frost on Facebook. Check out my song, my Beyonce party parody called Horny. Check it out.
Crazy,
I'm
y'all.
open
Hey, can we
down, though.
feature it on the show?
This
Can
guy
can
is
we
a
get it? Put a
fucking
little bit
nut.
of it on
Y'all
there?
hear
I got
me?
you. You know what I mean? Like
Crazy. Man.
featuring Dirty. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
we
And my
on
boy
that.
LP, aka Carolina Dope Boy. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We really just trying to have fun, man. If you're gonna do something, you might as well have fun.
Have
Like I
fun,
said,
man.
my motto: if you can't be yourself, kill yourself. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You only live
Big
once.
shout out.
YOLO!
Big shout out to Kill Yourself Entertainment, Fat Dad.
Yeah, what up?
Happiness,
What up?
man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, shout out to Rain. You know what I'm saying? With Rise and then what up, Rise? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, shouts to Rise, man. Good looking on the Dirty Doughboy album release party. We did at Club Elliott.
So speaking of that, we're gonna try to get Rise on the show so we can know what's going on with Rise and some of them over JT and a few other artists.
Pipe!
So we're looking
My
forward
man
to it,
JT.
man. We're going to put the phone call through to JT's manager and Rise's manager. So JT and Rise, this is specifically for you. This is Khalil from Foaming at the Mouth. We want to get you on the show. Appreciate you, brothers, man.
Man,
It's
appreciate
all
you,
love.
man.
Thank you so much. Cut. Peace, sis. What it do? This is my little sis. This is Khalil, Foaming at the Mouth. Listen, today we had a great show. Usually we're serious, but on a lighter note, man, we had DJ Freeze. We had Dirty, we had B.Cain from Trey Game, we had kentrell. And one thing we want to tell you today, that we heard a theme from all these artists, that was originality. Be yourself. kentrell talked about community issues, how we should help each other. DJ Freeze said if you can't be yourself, kill yourself. Now here at Foaming at the Mouth, we don't mean that literally, we mean that in an expression like be original. My brother Dirty, on a more serious note, said he got tired of dealing with a lot of fuck people, so he started his own thing. Trey Game said, yo, I'm a street cat, so I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to give turkeys to the people. So it's all a communal spirit. A little deeper message today that we want you to go home with for food of thought, that anytime in life when things get rough, when everyone around you fails you, understand, call on your greater source, your creator. And then through that struggle, if you are mindful of how you've been treated bad, you'll go to other people and you'll be great to them. Never forget where you come from. It's not about race, it's not about class, it's not about religion, it's about passion. The greatest thing you can achieve in this lifetime is to have your heart feel for the next person, to have empathy for the next man. We say to the artists, yes, do your music, go hard, but at the end of the day, there's a bigger picture. So we hope to look forward to seeing you on our third show. We have some great guests. We're trying to get Big Now, trying to get JT, trying to get Rise and some of these other artists, man. So we appreciate you. We look forward to you. Thanks and God bless.